Hi everyone, I thought I would just share a couple things that I've been doing lately for my daughter's wedding. I engraved a stainless steel cake cutter and I made some bubbles with tags for the wedding, and these were very easy to do, and I can show you a little bit of it. It's not going to be a super long video, but I will show you how you can actually engrave this even with the handle on your Cricut maker. And yeah, so I'll just show you that now. Okay, so it's really easy to set up when you're going to do engraving. Is you just, get your text here and choose whichever style writing you want and put it to the size you want. So you start with the text tool, and then I've got two different styles here. This one was not on Cricut, it was one that I downloaded. Okay, and then you click on it and go from basic cut to engrave, and that's all there is to it. And then when you go to your mat, because I positioned mine so the handle goes off the page, I figured out it was 6 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 over. And I can line this up right at that line there. And then when you click continue, slowly but surely, it's taking its time. You're just gonna select stainless steel for your materials. Okay, stainless steel, there you go. And then you're gonna make sure you have that engraving tool on there and have it engraved for you. And that'll be it. Okay, so this is how I'm setting it up. Well, I did engrave already, but this is how I set it up, is because this has a handle, and of course that's not flat, I put it at the very edge of the mat, and I lined it up so that it won't go past here and it can still be engraved on. And you need the engraving tool, which looks like this, and it actually, I'm surprised I only had to do one pass for this one. See if I can get this to focus, because it worked perfectly. It's just hard to get these things on video, but it looks really good in person. It's just really hard to see right here. So, okay, maybe you can see this just a little bit better now. So hard to get this on video, but it did engrave really well. Okay, and of course, after you've done your engraving, if you want, you can decorate the handle. I have some white ribbon here and some little flowers and some little leaves. And so I'm throwing together a little bow here, and these that are sticking out I'm going to use to wrap around the handle so that I will have a nice little thing on there. And I am also I purchased a bunch of these little bubble wands off of Temu for like $2, and I've added my bubbles, and then I made my own little wedding tags, print and cut, and then I added some shiny sticker on top. And what I'll probably do is put some sort of layer in between here, like with foil or something. I already have tested one and I used a foil layer, and then I'll put one on the back. Okay, and then they will go together like this, and I will tie it on to the bubbles here. So these are just a couple ideas that are inexpensive that you can do. I decided not to tie it on the end because that's the end of the wand, and I figured that having the tag on there while you're trying to blow bubbles would be annoying. So I've just tied it onto there, and I'm probably going to put a little bit of, use my glue gun just to hold it from slipping off. And you see on this one I put a layer in between that was silver. And all these things were fairly inexpensive for me to do. Like I said, about $2 for this, and I bought a thing of bubbles for $1. And I had the foil sticker paper I got from the dollar store as well. I already had these flowers decorations in my stash. So yeah, there's lots of ways that you don't have to spend a ton of money on wedding prep. And I have a couple more ideas for etching wine glasses on one of my other videos, wedding wine glasses. And I've also made a few wedding t-shirts using foil iron-on, so you can watch those ones as well. So I'm just going to tie this on here, and then these will be done for me. Here's just a few other things I did for decorating in the Airbnb that we had. There's the etched wine glasses, which I will be uploading a video for that, and some of the t-shirts that say just married. But it just gives you some ideas. I used a lot of little fairy lights and bought some petals, and I just used some like window mesh to put the lights in, and a little banner, and some fairy lights in jars. And stay tuned for the cake